Hey guys, my name is Emmanuel Roscoe, and today I'm gonna be talking about what I learned from doing what is it called? The sports athlete assignment in America. Don't mind that. So basically, from what I understood from this assignment was that we were trying to make a connection to what we are learning and sports today, whether it be in a female, male, boxing, soccer, any sport, and then even Olympics that you wanted to choose, or you can also do like college level players, etc., in all sports. I chose to go with the option of choosing like a famous player in the sport of baseball. The player that I chose is, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but Shohei Otani, something like that. And from doing this project, I basically learned a couple of things, and I did make some connections to what we have learned in the textbook so far. And yeah, let me just get started with that. So, although the person that I chose, they did go through cultural difference and things like not speaking the language, it wasn't so much as like they did not fit in at all. But I'm gonna talk about the things that it could have been better for him, and what, as somebody not being born in the US and having to adapt to everything, that could have helped them. So, to begin with, Shohei, I don't know how to pronounce it. Uh, Shohei was born in Japan, and when he was there, he obviously spoke the language. His family was cultured in the sport, meaning that his dad, his brothers, his mom, they all liked the sport. They all played it. And where he was born in Japan, they also played this, and it was a very popular sport. But to him, it was embedded into him. So for that reason, he wanted to pursue it, go along with it, and he wanted to just be in the pros. Uh, Shohei did show great talent. He was able to throw almost 100 miles an hour at just the ages of 17 or 18, around there, which is honestly really impressive, because a lot of people that are pros right now, that they can't even throw as hard, or that's what they do throw, but as a pro. And he was just not even 17, 18. So that just says a lot about, what he was able to do. So now let's talk about some of the problems that he went through, and that I feel that I learned, that I could have, if I had the chance to tell him before everything, that he could have, learned and done this. So first off, he's Japanese. He didn't really speak English. He's coming into the US, which is predominantly English spoken, and he's trying to go into baseball, which it is inclusive to everybody, but everybody does know that baseball is the American game, World War II, even the women played, all that good stuff. So with that being said, I feel like I would tell him, hey, it's good that you want to play this sport, that you're trying your hardest. Do be aware that they are going to speak English mostly all the time, as a matter of fact, and that you should dedicate more time to learning the language, because not only is it beneficial to you, but it's also shows that you are able to learn the language of English, which is spoken, so you're going to be respected more. And through his career, he's needed a translator for most of the stuff that he says, actually all of his interviews, not because he is not able to speak English, he can, but like he says in one of his interviews, I spent more time practicing baseball because that was my passion, as opposed to practicing English. So I think that I would tell him, hey, learn some English and be aware that you are going to be interviewed, you're going to be famous, so just know how to speak English, so you don't need a translator. Because the reason that a lot of people were giving him criticism, and hey, like, why is he on the face of baseball when he's not even, he's a foreigner, he can't even speak English, and he needs a translator. So he was getting a lot of bad comments, backhanded things that were just people were not agreeing with. So what I have learned is, if you are going to come in from a foreign country, do yourself a favor, learn the language, learn the traditions, so that way, although people's opinions don't matter, it does make you look bad in some sense, because you're trying to come play an American sport and you're not able to learn the English, which is very important. So in my opinion, I would just tell him, hey, learn some English. Obviously, focus on your game, but learn some English. Being mindful that that is what people speak, and yeah, just do what you need to do so you can learn, even if it's just a good amount where he doesn't need that translator. But overall, I think in Shohei's career, he did have some, things that set him back, like his injury, where he's still out for right now for the season. But overall, he overcame everything that he wanted to do. He got in the game, he got Rookie of the Year, and he does know some English, so he's learning. And I think overall, it's just cool learning that somebody from a foreign country can realize their dreams here in America, which is the land of dreams. And yeah, guys, thank you for that.